Okay, I'd like to welcome you all to another one of our paid co-founder trainings that we do on Mondays and Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today happens to be right at the beginning of a new month, February, and it's February 2nd, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're glad you're all present. Today we had kind of a special thing since today is when we announced the winner of the video contest. $500 USDT will be paid out live today during this call. Can we get some cheers about that? Can we cheer on the winner? Can we get some noise from the audience?
Woohoo!
Hey!
Yahoo!
Yay! Oh, winner.
All right, very exciting. And then, of course, we'll do a little bit of training afterwards. But yeah, we spent the first bit of the time here today, actually watching 18 different videos of our contestants that submitted their videos for the contest. And then we turned on the recording after watching all that. We've also given plenty of time for the people that are here to vote. We ended up having about 135 present, so we shouldn't have any more than 135 votes altogether. So, can we get a drum roll, please? Can you make some noise, Hunter? Make a drum roll. Who is our winner? All right, share my screen now.
We're terrible.
All right, we'll have to work on that, buddy. All right, so let's see here. Who won this thing?
That sounded more like a bee than a drum roll.
I'm gonna refresh.
Shut
There
it.
we go. And the runner-up to the winner would be, congratulations, Jay Torres. You are the runner-up. You're number 2, second place with 14 votes. Congratulations on that. Congratulations to all of you that got, obviously, at least one vote, right? So all of you that are here, we're glad that you were participated. But it looks like our winner is Juve Prasas. If I'm sorry, I butchered your name, I'm so sorry. But entry number 13. So this would be number 13 right here. This video right here.
Isang mukha, isang pagkakataon.
So entry number 13, can you make yourself known?
No, that's not entry number 13. That's down below here. That's this one.
Yeah, you clicked.
You passed it. Yeah,
What's that?
it's this one here. That's number 13.
Oh,
I just circled.
I got confused. Let's see here.
Oh,
The
my.
entry is above.
No.
So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My mistake. Thanks for correcting me. That's entry number 10, which was an excellent video. Entry number 13 is this one here. Okay.
Sa mga
Yep.
kapwa ko Pilipino.
All right. That's our entry number 13. And everybody say, congratulations. You got
Congratulations.
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 Now we are going to confirm.
For the winner.
We are going to confirm that all the voters are present in today's recording. So
Congratulations.
our voters start with Teresa. Teresa, are you present?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
And Maya, are you present?
Yes.
Maya or Moya, Maya, present? I can't tell if that's Hunter. Help me out here, buddy.
Here, I'm present.
Okay, present. Okay,
Yep,
Scott,
there we go.
Worswick, are you present?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, Beverly Kashigan, I'm sorry if I butchered that. Are you present? Beverly, present?
Let me see if no, they're not here anymore.
Okay,
Not
so
listening.
Oh, I see him. I see him.
Beverly, are you present?
They're in the meeting. Beverly, go ahead and unmute. I've asked you. Okay, your mic's open.
Present, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, Dion Arlene Velasco, again, if I butchered that, I'm sorry. Are you present?
Yes, present.
All right, Lucy G from CA.
Present.
Okay,
Present.
very good. Bing, oh, my eyes are blurry. Sola Baga, are you present?
Present, sir. Present.
All right, Do B, are you present?
Yes, sir, I'm present.
Mr. Geldes, present?
Present, sir.
Present. Present.
All right, Rod, present?
Here, I'm here.
Okay, Mer Abe, present?
Second place.
Mer Abe,
Are you talking?
yeah? Was that her?
Eileen Baulo, sir, present.
Okay, all right. Ong Maestro, present? Ong Maestro, present? Help me out, Hunter.
Looking.
Ong Maestro, are they present?
I'm not seeing them.
Okay, that's one less then. So it's only one less so far, right?
Yeah.
All right, so EC. EC, are you present?
I see them.
Okay, unmute. EC?
EC, can you unmute? I've asked you to unmute.
EC? Makes it easier if we can hear a voice. Okay, I think I heard something. Was that them?
Yeah, that wasn't them. They were still, who knows what they're doing.
All right, EC, is that you?
Nope, they're still muted.
All right, so that's potentially two. So we'll have to come back on EC. I want to make sure that's a real person. All right. Asteria Jege. Again, if I butchered that, I'm sorry. Are you present?
Are you calling Perry? Yeah.
Not Perry. It's Asteria. Is that Perry? Is that ES
No,
present?
there's hysteria.
All right. Jean 0517. Are you present? Jean 0517. Is that Jean?
I think it's, no, that's, I think it's just Gene that I'm looking at right now. I just asked him to unmute.
Lolo, umalis? Saan nagpunta? Pinagpunta? Saan nagpunta si Lolo?
They're not responding.
Huh?
Not responding. One more chance, Jean.
Looks like several people put in their Telegram names instead.
Okay, minus 3. So Norhada, are you present? Norhada, you present?
Norhada, go ahead and unmute, please.
Norhada? 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 Okay, we got, who is that making the noise?
I just mirrored them.
All right, so is that number 4 that's not really, okay,
Yeah, looks that way.
Like Gene just popped into the room. Gene, can you unmute?
Yeah, and Norhada just popped into the chat. Present, apparently.
Can you unmute, Norhada? Gene, can you unmute? Gene 0517. Are you present? Still, that's like
In the chat, they said present.
yeah, but that's not verbal.
chat?
Yeah, but we really want to hear them.
Oh, you want to hear the voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I want to hear your voice, okay? So, all right. Alan Bond, are you present?
I'm present, but a close call.
All right, very good. Mary, how do you pronounce that? Jean Baula, are you present?
EC has his hand up.
Okay, EC, can you unmute EC? Can you unmute? Use your microphone.
Unmute. English on you.
Present, sir.
Okay, all right. So that means we're back to 3. All right, billionaire, are you present?
Yes, I'm present.
Okay. And then Leonie, I'm sorry, Leonie, I guess. Leonie, are you present?
Leonie.
Is that a yes?
Present, sir.
All right. Okay, Tito Salabaga, present.
Ed Maestro, present, sir.
Okay, so present. Okay. Josephine Gunsi, present.
Present, sir.
Very good, love it. And then Annalyn Mangaham, are you present?
Yes, sir. Present po.
All right, we had a margin 14 to 23. So we had definitely enough of a margin to justify the people we couldn't hear from. That confirms our winner. Congratulations. Can Juve Presses, can you unmute?
You be present.
Thank you.
Da 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 da. Hey, you're the winner of the $500 video contest. Congratulations! Yay!
Congratulations.
Alan Zaville, the real winner today.
Congratulations. Well done.
All right. So what I'd like you to do, if you can send me your USDT address, the same one you use for everything in pool funding. All right, send that. Put that into the chat, please, and we'll go ahead and take care of your prize for winning.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
So go ahead and put that in the chat.
안 쓰지. 코비드 때 만들었구나, 이거를. 이거 만들려고.
What did you say? We're putting it in the chat now? Our address?
No, that's just for Juby right now.
The winner,
I couldn't
the
tell.
winner's
There's a
job
lot of-
is
there's
to
a
give me
lot of people
the
talking.
USDT wallet address so I can send her $500 in USDT.
But just Juby right now. No one else right now. We're not doing anyone else right now.
Okay. I just couldn't tell, but there's a lot going on.
Well,
Sorry.
now you know. Now you know.
All right. Okay, it's all good. All right, Juby, searching for your wallet address.
Juby speech.
Did you think you were going to win? You weren't really ready for this, were you? How about that? Is this a big surprise? You just a little bit nervous?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
But I just want to thanks to all my team members, to my team, to Ma'am Mayor. Thank you for the support, Ma'am Mayor.
There you go. Congratulations to all of you. But I'm about
I
to
have
put
it if she can't
$500.
find it. I have it if she can't find it.
For real? Send me what you got, Hunter, and I'll double check it myself.
Alrighty.
Tatawagan ka ni Manang
Oh.
Angeline.
Okay, let me just double check that real quick.
Delete that later.
Let's just double check over here, my admin area. See if the face matches.
Folks, do not put your wallet addresses in yet. We're
Yeah.
not doing that just yet.
Please wait, people. All right.
What did I say?
Okay, so I see you here. Yeah, the face definitely matches. So, can I get a confirmation from you, Juvie, that that's your wallet address?
Yeah, she just
Yes, sir,
also
that's
put it
my
in as
wallet
well.
address.
Okay, we have a match. Okay, now it's my turn. Okay, so let me just make an adjustment here real quick. All right, so you ended up with a total of, out of 134 voters, you got 23 of them. Congratulations. Let me share my screen. As you can see here, Juve, which was entry number 13. So I guess in this case, 13 is a lucky number this time. So congratulations. She won. And, we can see here runner-up was Jay Torres with 14 and so on. So definitely some great entries, Congratulations to all of you with votes. And now it's time to pay. I'll just grab something out of the guarantee here. Tokens. We're going to pay in USDT. Send. Okay, paying attention, Juve. Yeah, please confirm that is your wallet address there with the ending in the small C3A9.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
$500 USDT. And then continue. Confirm. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that and get a receipt. Our winner has been paid. It's on the blockchain that she's been paid off right for all of you to see. And I'll just go into the chat now on Zoom.
Sorry, sir. My net is not working properly.
Sorry about that, Ed. We're on to bigger and better things at the moment. So $500 USDT paid. And let's put winner. And then I'll put the receipt. All right. Confirm you've received your $500 winnings, Juby.
Yes, sir, I received it now, sir. Thank you so much.
And how excited are you about winning?
Very much excited, sir. And so happy now.
Well, congratulations. Congratulations. You did a great job. Obviously, people loved your video. So good job. There were so many videos. It was hard to choose a winner, honestly, guys. There were so many great videos there. And we appreciate everybody that put one in. Just remember that sending the message is important, and we are all about group cooperations, and we want to unify around messages, okay? Messages can lead to the behavior, desired outcomes, okay, desired results. And what we want is we want everyone to be a winner in pool funding, right? That's why we don't sell prematurely, okay? We want everybody to have the ability to be able to, get full advantage of what we're offering. We're really offering a cash flow machine. We're offering a way to double money, like I call that, doubling money. That's our poverty crushing machine, has a cap of 3,000 a month. But still, that can change lives all over the whole world. Imagine everybody in the world having an extra 3,000 that they didn't have before, and it was just like click, 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 and you're done for the day. You do that every day, 3,000 a month, 36,500 a year, just for something that takes so little time and it's easy to do. Well, that only works if we achieve price stability, and that's what we're working on right now. We're working on achieving price stability in the PML coin, which I believe we can achieve that in less than a month from now. But we really need to focus our effort. We really need to, double down on where we're at and commit to this. And part of it is we want to get the message out to everyone in the community, and half of our community happens to be Filipino, and they speak a different language. As you haven't noticed already, the language they speak, it's very different, right? It doesn't sound like English at all, So it's very important that, we get the message out to everyone that that premature selling, not only hurts the seller, but it kind of upsets the whole community when it's done, honestly. And it just slows down things a little bit. You want to put you got your hand up. You want to make a point on that, Hunter?
I was just going to ask if we want to put all the addresses in now.
Soon. I just want to kind of
Alrighty.
clarify this one point, and then I'll open it up. So guys, let me show you what it is we're doing here, okay? What we want to do is create momentum. And after we create momentum, then we can feel safe about launching our new coins. And all of our whales are patiently waiting for that to happen, as well as everyone else that's, changed over their old coins for the new coins. Okay. So in the website here, when you're on the Pool Micro Lending website, and then you go to the signal page, okay, embrace the power of price signals to create PML price stability. That's the point. Achieving price stability allows all of us to sell, I would just say gently sell, right? We want to get to the point where we have enough stability in our price, and the price stability looks like something between $1.5 million to $2 million per coin. Okay, that's what price stability looks like. A price that's floating between those two places. And once we achieve that, we can open up selling, and we don't need signals anymore. Okay, but for now, we're going to use signals, and this page here explains it in great detail, and also shows what happens when selling gets out of control. It's pretty ugly, But we have our plan here. And ultimately, we want to reach price stability between $1.5 million to $2 million. And we want to get that done now. So I'll be talking about, how we can create more positive buying pressure than we have already now, so that within 30 days, we're up there we hit the price target of $2 million, and then we'll take it from there. Okay. This is a great video to watch here. It's on YouTube. So there you go. Study this page. This is like our mini Bible, okay, for pool funding, in a miniature Bible, right? If you go to our pool funding website, you might find something similar when you look at the commitment here, okay? When you study the commitment, right? The commitment here is, the commitment outlined here will make it possible for all pool funding members, okay? Notice that word all, okay? It's an important small word, right? All. For all pool funding members to come out ahead instead of just a few winning at the expense of everyone else. So there you go. So that's the deal. We want everybody to be a winner in pool funding, and there's a way to do it, and that it requires a little bit of discipline on our part, that we understand that there's the right time to sell, and there's definitely a wrong time to sell. Because anything you do on the market, it doesn't just affect you, it affects all of us, okay? Whether you're buying or selling, it affects all of us. Now, that being said, Hunter, we can now give the cue that this is paid training. Go ahead and put in the correct wallet address, to get paid. And if you're qualified for paid training, you can enter that in now. And
If anyone put in their wallet addresses in before, go ahead and put them in again. I've done a clean sheet here.
there you go. And is Nancy here? One of the guys I was counting on, he told me he couldn't make it, but he would be collecting these wallet addresses for us. I just want to make sure that someone is collecting. So who is our collector? Make yourself known.
She's not here. I can collect them.
All right, so that'll be your job, Hunter. Collect all the addresses before the call officially closes, and then you can send that to me. Okay.
Alrighty.
Just on a spreadsheet. Okay.
Alrighty.
Only put your wallet address in once because you only get paid once, and we do filter out duplicates, but it just wastes time, right? So go ahead and put your wallet address in if you're qualified for paid training. Okay, so what happens? Let me role play with a buddy of mine here. Let me role play with Joe. Hey, Joe, you want to unmute?
And there we are. Yes,
How
sir.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing really good. Thank you.
All right, let's do a role play here. Just let's have a conversation. So what do you think happens, Joe, when something in the market doesn't have any selling, but there's plenty of buying? What do you think happens when there's no selling of that thing in the market, but there's buying? What happens?
Well, the value of whatever it is that you're buying goes up, and everyone's whatever your purchase price was and how much you invested will grow and increase over time.
Very good. All right. So that's what happens if there's nobody selling. What if there's just a little bit of selling, but there's actually more buying than there is selling, especially in the dollar amount? Like if there's like a bunch of people, that sold at maybe $5, but there's people buying, $100 lots at a time. What do you think happens then?
Well, that really, in the long run, doesn't affect the overall stability of what we're investing in because it's smaller, the smaller cells, well, the large amount of money, and it's not just one person or 10 or 20 or 50 people, it's the group effort. As long as that is more than what is being sold, it's a win for everyone who does not sell.
Because the price goes
up.
The price goes up.
That's right.
And this is really what we want. We want to see the price going up versus the price going down. Okay. And so let's say someone, they've got their personal problems. Okay. And, sure, maybe $500 right now could really, help them deal with a personal problem. Okay. But let's just say they're really tempted because their personal problem is, affecting them. And they're really tempted, like take that chance of like they could get banned forever. And it's a pretty strong chance, by the way. We'll catch you for sure. Even if you're really sneaky about it, because we're talking about blockchain technology that records everything forever and it's immutable, can't change. You can't make the thing disappear. And it's public. Everyone has access to the same information on the blockchain. But knowing that we're pushing something up to a point where it's 10 times more valuable just a month from now, right? In other words, let's say you have $500 of PML today at today's value, but a month from now, it'll be worth $5,000. Think about that for a minute. So you got the temptation because you got real irritating problem, then you know the 500 maybe be able to help you personally right now, short-term thinking. But are you really going to walk away from the other $4,500? I mean, would you question the intelligence of that person, Joe, if they actually did sell?
Absolutely. Yeah, because, and I'm speaking from experience, is that in the past, I would find something instead of selling, I would look around and see what I've got that I really don't need and maybe sell that. You know, there's always a way, there's always a way to make something happen. You just have to be creative. Sometimes you have to sacrifice.
Yeah.
But in our case, with pool funding and the micro lending, we know that we need to hold on to what we have because it's a community effort. So whatever you need to do, I mean, I've done that in the past in order to take advantage of a program, you know, of a good value, whether it's a program or something I need. So absolutely. I mean, it definitely hurts. We don't want to, you know, hurt the group, you know, for a small gain. We, like I said, you know, there's usually a way of getting around or coming up with a solution. Sometimes you just have to be creative, and sometimes you have to sacrifice. Yeah.
Exactly. So all excellent points that you're making there. So the fact is we do have some people who are already banned, but they're still holding some PML. Okay. And right now, how silly would it be for them to just go ahead and just sell it off right now because they're banned and so they're, you know, vindictive or whatever? How much is that going to cost them to be vindictive and just sell early when they could just wait like everybody else to reach price stability and then sell it at that point? And they might end up with, you know, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 instead of the $500 they could have got today, you know, by just waiting a month or two, you know, and, you know, they'd have so much more, right? I mean, isn't that person really hurting themselves? Even if they're already banned, they're not going to get that $3,000 offer ever again, where, you know, click, 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 and boom, that you got $3,000 coming in just by, you know, $100 every day through a few clicks. That's gone. But even if you're identified as a seller, you know, does that, you know, mean that you just have a license to sell early, or do you have to be a little bit more thoughtful than that and think, I really am hurting myself selling something that's, you know, really about to go, you know, 10 times higher from where the price is currently sitting, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll be able to think that one through and come up with
is it that complicated?
Come up with the logical choice, which is go ahead and hold on to it. No, you can't take advantage of the program, but you already have the coin. Why don't you just let it? It's just like a bank, you know, like a savings account or a investment. It becomes an investment.
Yeah.
So you know, it's long term. So let it be and let it grow.
There you go.
Yeah.
So on that note, let's take a look at some of our sellers in PML. Okay. Let's just see here. Because what we really succeeded at minimizing the number of people that are selling. We really don't have as big of a problem as what the chart might look. The charts are very deceiving because of the liquidity, okay? But that's another story for another day. You have to look at really the ammunition of people that are selling, okay? So if you want to look at PML, you got PML holders. This is the entire list of whatever, 900 people or whatever that are holding PML. But the top 100, they got the most. They have the most, what you would call ammunition, right? Well, you know, how many sellers are there? Because we have a way to identify them. How many sellers are there in you know, here in the top 100? So we have this little S thing here to indicate that. I always like to change this to 25, so just 4 equal pages. So among the first 25 holders with the highest holding about $22,000 of the coin at its current value, all the way down to 7,400, we don't have any sellers in that group. So we go to the next page. Okay, 26 to 20 to 50. Again, no sellers, right? We go to the next page. Okay, 51 to 75. Again, no sellers. So we're talking people that have ammunition from like $5,000 worth to, $3,600 worth. No sellers. Go to the last page here. Okay, from 76 to 100. And yes, we've got one here at 91 and one here at 100. This person here at 91. They're sitting on $2,600. Well, that sounds like a lot of money, especially if you're in a place like the Philippines. If you're a Filipino and you've got $2,600 and you're already banned, you know what I'm saying? Wow, that could be very tempting. But just think, a month from now, that wouldn't be $2,600. That'd be $26,000. Isn't $26,000 much bigger than $2,600? See my point, Joe?
Yeah.
And then the other seller we have down here, 100, $1,600. Okay. So again, a month from now, when we reach the target of the 2 million price, okay, we're looking at that's going to be worth $16,000. So $16,000 is much more than $1,600. But again,
you're proving a perfect point. For the reason not to, even if you're blocked, even if you sold and you're blocked, hang on to it.
Hang on to it. Work with us in spite of making that horrible mistake and getting yourself banned from our community forever. You're still holding the coin.
Yep.
And you know what our plans are. You should be paying a little bit of attention, I would think, if you got that much, for example. I mean, most of our sellers, they've already sold everything they got, and they got like dust. They got less than a penny, So there's quite a few of our sellers that they've already cashed out, and they're the ones that really missed out the most because there's been a run up here, So bottom line is we will get to our target. It ain't going to take very long. And just when we arrive at the target, that's not the right time to immediately sell either because of liquidity, okay? Because if you sell just at the point of reaching a target, the liquidity isn't strong enough to capture the full thing. So a lot of times you're missing out on 80%. This is how liquidity works, by the way. It's called slippage, right? So if you just sell right at the point of hitting a price target, again, the slippage could make it so you don't even capture 80% of what you would have got if you just waited a little bit longer to go into price stability, and then you did some gentle selling during the price stability, allowing you to max. I mean, for example, if we reach our price target and you have $26,000 and you immediately try to sell the whole thing, don't be surprised. The market's only going to give you maybe 3,000 or 4,000 of that. Oh, what happened to my 26,000? Slippage. Okay. Again, people don't understand these nuances on how it works especially with cryptocurrency. But if they would just wait and just I'll sell a little $100 here, $200 there. And if they do that over a longer period of time during the price stability phase of the coin, they could capture probably more than $26,000. Right? Okay. Even our sellers, I want you to win with whatever you got left, but work with us still. Again, the group cooperation still includes those people who have already gotten themselves banned. And there's just not that many. Like 98% of the top 100 are cooperating. And there's where all the ammunition is. Okay, at the top. All right. My assessment is we're doing good. We just have a few stragglers of people that, for whatever reason, they do what they do. And, when they run out, and then the price is going to get to a point where buying back in probably won't even make sense, for some of these sellers. And then we don't have to worry about those people ever again. because we priced them out. Okay. So this is training. I'm teaching you guys some very, very important things. So the next thing is we want to create stronger, positive buying pressure. Okay. So it's important that we work on that because we have lots of incentives. Okay. Joe, what's the number one incentive that you can think of when it comes to PML? Why would a person want to buy large quantities of PML at this time? What would be the motivating factor?
Well, currently the price is quite low. This is
Okay.
the perfect time to make a large purchase.
Yeah.
If you have the money to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, like I think it was Ken that mentioned if everyone just, let's say the top 100 on a daily basis put in an extra $1 or a couple of dollars, eventually that's really going to add up
It
in a big way.
It can add up, but we're working in a much shorter time frame to reach the target. So
Mhm.
that strategy will fail to reach the target. I got a better strategy.
Yeah, that's true. That's a slow and steady, but
Slow and
yeah.
steady and not getting to the price target fast. But
Yeah.
we want to get there in a month. We don't want to take a year to get there. Okay.
Yeah, so the price being as low as it is currently, that this is the time to make that choice.
That is a strong incentive that this is a low price. The price, anything 200,000 or below 200,000, if the price is 200,000 or below, you're getting a 10x offer in 30 days. That's a big deal. Okay. But I would say the strongest reason to buy in large quantities is so that you can be qualified. Now, qualified for what? In PML, what do you want to qualify for? Qualify for what?
The loans, qualify to loan.
Guarantee.
There you go. Scott, you're helping out. Okay.
All right, Scott. Thank you.
Scott can be the right side of your brain, okay, today.
Okay, yeah.
All
I'm
right.
sitting on the other side, I guess. I don't know.
All right. So
no, that's good. Yeah, guarantee.
In your case, Joe, don't you do 2 of these every day?
Yes.
Okay, that's because you got at least $3,000 worth of the coin.
Yes.
If you didn't have $3,000 of the coin, you wouldn't be able to do 2 loans every day.
Just one. Yep.
Right?
Right.
But more importantly, you have like $6,000, right?
Yes.
And that puts you in a position to get the guarantee, which means you don't have to wait 30 days for like a borrower to find your offer and then pay you within 30 days. You are instantly paid.
Yeah. How soon we forget. Yes, I did forget about that part.
Yeah, but that's a large quantity, $6,000, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if someone today came in and bought $6,000 of PML, what do you think the price would be after they bought $6,000? We're at 200,000 now. What would the price turn into?
I couldn't guess. I'm not good with numbers like that.
$1 million.
Okay.
It would 5x. Okay. It just one person with no coin coming in buying $6,000 because they want to be qualified, not only to get 2 loans a day, but also so that they actually get instant pay. They don't have to wait 30 days to be paid, right? They're qualified. Instant pay. Okay.
Mhm.
The instant double money. As you put $50 in the smart contract, it pays you $100 in the same moment of the transaction happening. No waiting.
Yep.
How many of you just say me? How many of you don't have to wait? You are paid instantly. Just say me.
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 Yeah, me.
Me.
It's a lot of me's.
So quite a few of you are qualified. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. It's wonderful to be paid instantly. You have no worry about waiting 30 days to double your money. It's a non-concern, right? That's
Absolutely.
a beautiful thing. So, and that's really the main thing we're really selling with the PML program is like, how many people can join us on day number 1 and toss in $6,000, and it makes sense. And the best part about that $6,000 is that they're in control over it, right? Think about it. If you go to Wall Street, you send $6,000 to Wall Street, are you really in control? You know? But you know, the beautiful thing about this technology is it's your wallet. The $6,000 of PML is sitting in your wallet, and you're the only one in control of your coin. So just by holding the coin in your wallet, it empowers you to then make $100 every day, instantly, every day. Powerful stuff. So we know that there's going to be people that want to take advantage of that. Okay. And obviously many of you already have, but there's going to be others as they hear about it, they're going to want to do that. And that's going to create positive buying pressure. But I think we need to do one step forward because we need to create really a situation where people are, you know, buying it now. We need this to happen now. We need it to happen in the next 30 days. So I'm going to be presenting an offer. I normally would present something to the Wells first, and then if I didn't get the number of people participating, then shift it into the general community. But I'm in a hurry, and I think the Wells won't mind the fact that I'm in a hurry because I just want to we have to do this in an orderly fashion. In order for us to get the momentum we need, in order to have the momentum, you know, we're not going to launch the new coins and the smart contracts until we have momentum. So we have an order here, and I'm in a hurry to complete the order. Are you guys in a hurry to complete the order? You know, stuff
Yes.
done.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So we need to get the price to $2 million before any of the other things can be done. Okay, so that has to happen first. Okay, and then we have to basically manage it to the point where we've got some price stability and some momentum happening there. So I'm going to present an offer to 20 of, you know, it's an offer for 20. I'm going to say you, but there might be some people that hear about this that are not live with us right now. So the offer is for 20, okay? 20 people. And you have to have at least $1,000. Okay, you have to have $1,000 that you can put towards this minimum. So if you have $1,000, you can be one of the 20. So hopefully the Wells will come in and swoop up all 20 of these, you know, offers. Okay, but let's just say that it is going to be an excellent offer, at least double, right? At least double. Okay. So there's going to be 20 of you that when you go to purchase $1,000 of PML, you're going to end up with $2,000 of PML because you reached out to me to help make that happen. Okay. So if you have $1,000 and you want a really good deal and you're in a hurry to get really qualified or solidify that or just maximize what you already have, then you want to reach out to me directly because $20,000 hitting the price of PML right now will certainly be more than enough to get us to our price target. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
It won't take $20,000 for us to get there, but we might have a few sellers that grab a little bit of it. But along the way, we know their ammunition is so low. You know what I'm saying? So based on the fact that any serious sellers, they're pretty much washed themselves out already. We don't really have to contend with people with large ammunition to work against us. So I'm going to put this out there so that we can reach our price target, you know, in a month or less, $2 million PML price. I'm putting that out there to the general public. This is going on YouTube. Everyone can, you know, so that's the deal. Ken, you got something to say relative to this? That's positive.
How many methods are available to get those funds to you?
Multiple more, you know, there's certainly more methods now that I'm here in the US. Let's just put it that way. I actually have a lot more capacity to, but it's not necessarily to me directly. It's about working with me. So what people need to do if they want to take advantage of this is they need to contact me, and I'm available, you know, around the world, and I'm very responsive, you know. especially if you begin your message with a dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. That's my cue to, as I got multiple messages to look at, your message will jump out as like, oh, this person wants to take advantage of a deal. Okay, let's do it. So if you reach out to me and you want me to see your message that you want to take advantage of a great deal, reach out to me and just put dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign in the front of your, subject line on the message, and telegrams. That's the best way to reach me. And it's it's at Bitcoin Ace 101. Okay. Now recognize there's someone that's an imposter that tries to pretend that he's me, you know what I'm saying? But I will always come on a Zoom call face to face with you. The imposter will never do that because they don't have this face. Okay. Anyway, so that's it. Reach out to me. We work out something very, very special that I'm offering 20 people. They're going to be able to take advantage of something very special, at least double. Okay. And those of you that know me know I'm definitely generous. So at least double. So you're looking at, if you put 1,000 in, you get $2,000 of PML. If you put 3,000 in, you get $6,000 of PML. That's how the deal would go. How's that sound? Johnny on the spot. Excellent offer, right, guys?
Sounds like a great deal.
You don't have to wait 30
Indeed.
days. You can make it happen now. So there you go. Because we're anxious to have this positive buying pressure, which is kind of the thing we've been missing, because the previous strategy, which is fine, keep it going, guys. The little nibbles, everybody committing to a $5 a day, da-da-da-da-da. While that's helpful, it's not going to be enough pressure, right, to overcome some of these, less intelligent people that really sell prematurely because they just haven't done any math at all, So, these little nibbles that even if you have 20 or 30 people that pay $5 every day, yeah, you can see that is, what I've seen is people put $5 in, the price goes up $1,000. Wow, right? So, but the thing is, it would take 1,000 of you doing that every day to kind of do the same thing I'm talking about. I could do with 20 people right away. So we could end up getting to our price target, $2 million, and then, head into price stability where the liquidity is strong enough so that when people gently sell, they're maximizing just how much they're able to get. Okay. From PML. And PML is meant to be sold. Okay. That's the whole point of PML. But we have to do it in a proper order. We do the selling after reaching price stability. That's when we do it. Any more clarity? Do I need to make that any more clear, Joe? I'd be beating a dead horse if I made it more clear. Come on.
Claro. Very clear.
All right, good. So there you go. So we want to stop the negative impact of premature selling, and we want to bring in the positive aspect of positive buying pressure, a significant amount in the thousands of dollars, and those of you that continue to nibble, we really appreciate you keep on nibbling, because it actually does help with it does impact the software. It's called an algorithm, so it makes an impact there, right? So the more of you that are nibbling every day, the more it's likely to create price stability because of it, So otherwise, you see sharp moves up and down if there's only a handful of big moves either direction, So just recognize what technology you're dealing with, and that this is it. And remember, this is the starter of our cash flow machine. Okay, so I call this the poverty crushing machine, but I also call it the starter of the engine of our cash flow machine, which is our pool funding website, which I don't have time to talk about that today, but we've talked about it on my YouTube channel in nauseam, how that works. So if you don't have any questions about that, go to YouTube and study up over there. Okay. So there we go. We want price stability as quickly as possible in PML. We can do it thanks to Juvie and her wonderful winning video, right? And these are now tools that we can use to really impress upon anybody that we might feel lacks a little bit of intelligence and they need a little bit of a push to do the right thing. Okay. As far as don't sell prematurely. Well, we got now 18 plus videos. You know, there's some that didn't make it in time for the, you know, they didn't submit their videos on time. Yeah, you know, and some good ones, by the way, that they didn't make it in time. So you have these tools, these ever expanding tools to use to get that message out. And Lucy G, California girl, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I in the case of Juvi's video, first of all, is it on YouTube already? Number one is a question.
Let me take a look. I can tell by looking at it. I just my
Yeah.
memory. I have to go look at it real quick. Go back to count
Well,
page.
I just want to say to everyone here that if you go view the video, do a like, make a comment, because that's going to, the algorithm will show it to more people.
Yeah, I don't think that she uploaded the raw thing, looks like to me. So we can ask her, is it on YouTube already or not?
No, sir. I don't upload it in YouTube.
Do you have a YouTube account?
I have, sir.
Would you mind putting it up there? Because people obviously love it and we'd like to use it as a tool.
Sir, I'll do that.
All right, fantastic.
I like second place too.
Yeah, second place was,
That was great. Yeah.
yeah, you know, yeah, I'm telling you, it's very entertaining to see when women are angry at their men. You know, we all are very much entertained by that. So we appreciate the great acting that was done. So
Sure is. It was funny. It's great.
all right, good deal. Back to Zoom. So yeah, and I encourage all of you that have any good ideas about how to make our message clear. Like I know Paul, for example, out of the UK, he's great at memes and posters and stuff like that. So we have our graphic artist that does these things as well. But I've noticed that some of you also have some great talent. I mean, even today I was using Paul's poster. I'll show you the one I'm talking about. I got to open up Telegram again. But this is an excellent, excellent, excellent poster. I'm talking to someone today that's like, hey, you need to take advantage of this offer. And this poster is like pictures, you know, worth 1,000 words, right? So there we go. Let me share my screen. Yeah, share screen, share screen. Okay, share. This is an excellent poster right here. Okay. $6,000 of seed money. Hey, that's sitting in your own wallet, your power control. You don't have to hand it over to some banker or some Wall Street guy. You know, it's in your power. It's in your, you know, on your device, and you're the only one in control of that 6,000. You put that seed money to work, and it allows you to make $100 every day. And after a year, that's $36,500, right? And it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. You cannot miss. Okay. I mean, with that, it's not only guaranteed, it's also instant every day. It's $100 instantly every day. Okay. So that's powerful, powerful, powerful. And all we need is a lot of people to get excited about that. There's people out there that if you show that to them, they have the $6,000, and all they got to do is convert into a digital currency to make it happen and do it. And now that we got our friend that you can do up to $50,000 a day in Bitcoin at his Bitcoin ATMs, we have no excuses, especially those of us in the US. You know, there's 3,000 of those ATMs around the US, you know, so most likely we're just out of excuses now. You know, there's nothing holding us back. So there you go. Do you want to add something, Scott?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
Just clearing the throat.
There we go. We appreciate all your positivity on the wall of joy. You're great. You're a wordsmith and a poet, even if you don't know it. So, you know, we appreciate, you know, your contributions that we see there every day. More of us can do the same thing, follow that example, and just, you know, let's just keep it positive. And if you see like a sell-off, if you notice someone that sold coin, maybe some of you could just do the math and say, man, this person walked away. They got $200, but they walked away from 2,000. They couldn't wait a month. Jeez, knucklehead, you know? And and when you look at the chart and the price goes down, don't get depressed. Instead, say, buy the dip, okay? Because it's going to bounce back anyway. Just take a look at the charts again. Okay, don't put your heart in the chart because that's how you die, okay? You shoot an arrow in the heart and you die. Don't put your heart in the chart, but just realize that charts is just a temporary indicator, shows you, moment by moment what might be happening, but it's very, 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 very temporary, okay? So we did see a little bit of a tiny sell-off here from here to there. I mean, if you compare it like to the whole thing over here, it's just a tiny little sell-off there. And it's practically halfway recovered from it, you know what I'm saying, in the same day. In the same day. So don't put your heart in the chart. That's short-term thinking. We can't, and realize that now that you can see that I'm determined, even with some special offers, we're going to drive this price up. I'm going to find 20 people. They're going to help me drive the price up to $2 million. We're going to get it done in the next 30 days. It's going to happen. Sellers don't have that much ammunition. They'd be silly to sell prematurely. They should go along with the program. So everything's lined up for this to work. And once we demonstrate it one time, then we have 8 other coins. We got 4 that exist now, 4 that we'll create in the new coins. So we have 8 other coins to do likewise. Okay, so this is our first run to make it right, starting in 2026, to make it right and show that we can do it. We can take a coin and we can create group cooperation around it and achieve everything that we're talking about here, where not just a handful of people or a few people, benefiting at the expense of all the rest of us. No, instead, where we have a group cooperation leading to all of us get to win, even those that might have been banned. They get a win too. They end up with more versus less, by just applying a little bit of logic to the situation. All right. That's my training for you today. We have many things to be very grateful for, hopeful, positive. Okay. And always remember this little saying, okay? Positivity builds, negativity destroys. Okay. And then you always have the choice if you're a builder or a destroyer. And I am a builder. How about you? Okay. There you go. We're here to do something great for humanity. We're not just thinking about our little tiny group as it is today. We're thinking about the future and how our poverty crushing machine will roll out, and just like a giant snowball rolling down a mountain, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, our poverty crushing machine is just going to consume the world. And that's going to lead people into pool funding, right? Which is our cash flow machine. Okay. And those of you that are here, like the early adopters, you're sitting on the top of this thing and it's going to grow below you, meaning that you're the ones that are going to be enjoying millions or multiple millions of positive daily cash flow annually. Okay. Millions in positive daily cash flow in USDT, not our coins, but in USDT, which is the whole point of a cash flow machine. So, don't discount any part of what we're doing and the timing of it, because you guys, man, you guys are the most fortunate of our membership for the years to come. People are going to look up to you guys. I'm telling you, they're going to be like, man, I wish I was you and I had got involved when you did, man. You were really lucked out. They're going to be telling you that, and they're going to be telling you that for decades. Okay. So trust me on that. Now back to you, Ken. You got your hand up again.
Yeah, awesome meeting tonight, Ace. One of the best. You're pumped up.
I am.
So what is the time limit to send you our request to take advantage of your $1,000 offer?
Yeah, that would be as fast as you can do it, because I'm going to be actually doing a countdown. I'm going to use probably my graphic artist will probably just do some kind of a picture of, so that we're going to, there's 20 of you are going to get this deal. And we'll just, everybody's going to see who the 20 are, because it's going to show up in the, what you would call it. Obviously, it's going to show up in the blockchain, right? But I want more visibility of that. I think people need to know who the big dogs are, because we need to keep the big dogs happy, right? It's not only having big dogs, having them is good, but we also need to make sure they're happy because they have power, right? So there's a responsibility that comes with that. So yeah, so immediately, and then until it's done, it's done. It's going to be like 1, 2, 3 until we get to 20. So I don't know if that'll take a week or 2 weeks, but however long it takes is however long it takes. How's that sound, Ken?
Super. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for coming to another one of our paid trainings. This one went a little bit long because we had a lot to get done today. All that voting and everything was a lot. And we watched 18 videos today before we even turned the recording on. So it made for a bit of a longer time together. But I enjoyed myself, and I hope you did too. And this is an exciting time. We're at the beginning of February. January's behind us. The holidays are we can't even remember the holidays. They're so far back now. Okay. So we've shaken all that off, and we're ready to go. It is February, March, April. Boom. We're going to take it so that by the end of this year, not only are we all doing quite well, but we are looking at a membership in Pool Funding that is at least 1 million members. Okay. That's what I'm looking for us to do this year. And on that note, we'll let Hunter put a final word in, and we'll call it a night.
Actually, I was going to ask if we want to do an opportunity call tomorrow. If not, we can drop in my crypto code call that I had planned.
No, I'm not going to do an opportunity call. I'm not quite ready to do those yet. So until further notice, it's just Mondays and Thursdays for now that I'm going to be doing my thing. Okay. So my little dog and pony show is going to be Mondays and Thursdays. I'm dropping Tuesdays for now. And until a few more things, it's mostly some stuff on the programming side I'd like to get done, so that then we can really charge ahead with what I want to do there. But yeah, training is what this group needs right now.
All right, so I'll give a shameless plug if you don't mind.
Of course,
folks. Folks, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a crypto code call, going over purchasing PML. Is an update to the video that I did several months ago on it. So absolutely attend if you'd like, because a couple things have changed since that last video, and I want to make sure we're all on the same page here, especially since, of course, we're doing this big push on PML.
All right, excellent. Well, anybody who's attended Crypto Coves in the past know just how excellent they are. And, most of the time he does record those. And so whether you can get the information live or catch it later, in both cases, such a valuable tool to help this community, understand the tech side. It's important to understand the tech side. I spend more time on the motivation side, on the leadership side. We need someone that's, kind of there spearheading, and that's Hunter. He is spearheading, understanding the technicalities of what it's like to be in this space, this industry, if you will. And he's really doing a great job at it. And we can all say, thank you, Hunter, and then we can close our call.
Thank you, Hunter.
Hunter, you're awesome.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thank you,
Thanks
Hunter.
for all you do
Thank
for all of us.
Appreciate you all.
Hunter. Thanks, Ace.
Thanks,
Gracias,
everyone.
amigo Hunter.
Good
Gracias.
night from Las Vegas, USA. Bye-bye.
Brilliant.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Vegas,
everyone.
baby.
Thank you so much.